Well, they love their football in the East Bay, and the NFL has once again returned to Oakland, California. Today, Week 12. Playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they'll be let out by their 6-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
It's a gain of 34. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. When you look at this defense, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Ready? Come on, boys. Let's power up.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
Delay of game, offset.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still third down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. He finds Douglas, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to lead. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have football.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of... Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
They're going to try and throw. Campbell making the catch. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 5. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 51 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He has such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. In motion, Patterson. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly.
Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dreadnoughts have cut it back within a score. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Finding room in midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Back to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. 40 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Dreadnoughts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Now Moody for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Well, throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I
see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play.
And he'll go down, but not before getting the 30. Big. Yards at time. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And he will find his man on the outside. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. Do a 3rd and long. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Floating one, incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll drop to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! A great play there. 48 yards. And the Dreadnoughts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back. And
there he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Racing to the end zone. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there, with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have retaken a third quarter lead. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So certainly an interesting. Go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down right around the 25. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. With the point. scored. Neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
2nd and 10. He'll drop to nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He gets it to Hunt on the crosser. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They're going to look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Pushing his way through. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design,
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Let's go now. No.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Rolling to his right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. It'll be first and goal when we come back. Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Dreadnoughts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He finds Douglas complete. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Got an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now back to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slam. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars if this ball was overthrown.
Steps away to his left. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That third down conversion, good for 23. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Dreadnoughts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
That kind of loss of yards, that is usually an error by the guy carrying the ball. At the 1-yard line,
You can't get too fancy there. You just got to try and plow forward and get what you can.
It's just a disaster. You go back to the 6 after you were at the 1. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 7, a minute 15 remaining. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
He's back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Now 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll try to run this one in. Going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a